Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman, in charge of Troyes in the Domino's League of Dirt. And well, we have a lot to go through before this first game today. You may remember we had a cup match to play in the French League Cup. It's essentially the French equivalent of the Carabao Cup from what I understand, and it was a 1-1 draw which we then won on penalties. For some reason it goes 90 minutes and then penalties, which is a bit odd, but we took an early lead through Gransar. They equalised. We played quite well, to be honest. We played quite a good game, but yeah, they were able to equalise. It went all the way to penalties, which we won 5-4. So we are through to the next round, and we have Reims. Last time we played them, they beat us 6-2. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, but today we have two games against Nancy and Le Mans FC. We have a player out on loan to Le Mans, so that should be quite an interesting game. And also, well, an old player has rejoined us. If we go down to the reserves, you will see Thomas Eriksson is currently at the club. Bit of explaining to do here, because somebody said in a comment a while ago that you should try to bring in someone from Yarrow, you know, just to keep someone with you as you moved clubs. And I considered it, but I didn't really want to sort of upset the team. We created a really good team at Yarrow, quite a stable team. And I was hoping we could leave it in that state and they would continue to do quite well. The frustrating thing is, he got moved to the under-21s, he got moved to the reserves. He's only played one game all season, and obviously their league is nearly over. It's not in the same timeline as ours, their league finishes in about September or October. And yeah, he'd only played one game all season. They weren't doing overly well, they're intense, so they're out of the relegation zone, but they just weren't using him. And if they're not going to use a perfectly good player, I'm going to take him off him and use him myself. Now, he is obviously third choice, but my theory is, if we do go to, say, either stick with this formation or move to this one, we're going to need more than two attacking midfielders, because we're going to need rotation options, we're going to need, like, substitutes, we're going to need players in case there's an injury, in case there's a suspension. So I wanted to bring in a player who I knew could perform in those circumstances, and obviously we know Thomas Eriksson can perform. He's a fantastic player. Currently in our reserves, because I don't want to overflow our first team squad, but yeah, he'll probably make some appearances for us, especially in the cups. So, it's nice to have him back, I'm not going to lie. I really enjoyed using Thomas Eriksson, and he is back at the club. I'm hoping we get to utilise him a little bit, but with him now here, we're using the same formation. He's obviously, like I said, not in the first team. Same formation. It is worth noting, by the way, that in the cup we did play a B team. We rotated pretty much all of these players. The only ones who played were Marietti and Mysonial, I think, were the only two who played. Everyone else was swapped out, and we did actually play quite well. I'm not too upset about it at all. We did manage to win, obviously, so it's a good sign. Let's get into this game then, against Nancy, and well, the team is already all set up. We're going with the same thing that's won us the last two games, because why would you change it? We've scored 5 goals and conceded none in the league so far. You wouldn't change a system after that, would you? That would be a bit silly. So, they've got a 4-2-3-1 with, well, they've got Hendrick in the centre of midfield. They've got Jeff Hendrick there. And, okay, hopefully we can beat his team, because I keep seeing players who I know, and that's just a bit odd. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably. Yeah. Rafa Navarro liked it. No one else really seemed to enjoy that too much, but hopefully it can still have a positive effect, and we can go out there, put in a good performance, and pick up the 3 points like we have done in every game so far in the league. We've got a highlight here. Ponte plays a long ball forward. Vita Gabriel's trying to get on the end of it, but they claim it simply and are trying to work it out of the back. And, well, it looks like this is going to be them coming forward unless we're able to reclaim the ball here. But so far, it's definitely in their favour. And they are, well, they're putting a bit of pressure on here. They've not got many men forward, and we're doing a good job of blocking the space. But they are working the ball very nicely as Demont gives it to Laporte. Strikes from a long way out, and the first goal we concede in the league is a bit of a banger, it's got to be said. It's his first goal of the season. We're obviously only a few games in, and he's just absolutely smashed that home from outside the box. I thought we put quite a bit of pressure on their players here, and, well, I don't think we did a bad job at all. But he managed to find a little bit of space, struck from a long way out. Mysonial should probably be doing better there, to be honest, but yeah, it certainly wasn't terrible by us, but they managed to find the back of the net either way, and now we are trailing 1-0. Quite early into the game, though. Still plenty of time left to try and find an equaliser. Things have gone from bad to worse as Marietti is now forced to leave the pitch. Potential foot injury. Hopefully it's nothing too long-term. I don't really know what to do. I'm not going to lie. I'm not really sure what to do. I wish Thomas Eriksson was on the bench. I'll tell you that much for free. The only thing that is a potential little, not plus, but, you know, something that makes this a little bit better is that my Mbembo, sorry, is almost fully fit again. So we could potentially bring him into the side soon. I'm going to switch to a wide system here, though. Going to go with a first half double substitution, which may seem silly, but I think it's the right call to try and salvage this game, if I'm being completely honest with you. I just think this is the right way to go about it. So, we're bringing on Granstar and Ayuk. We're switching to the wide system. 2 early substitutes. We've got a free kick. Bordas goes towards the back post, and Vita Gabriel nods home. Well, we conceded. We took an injury, but we have struck back. We have levelled the game up at 1-1. And, well, this could maybe be the start of a comeback here, as Bordas puts in another good free kick. I said it last episode, but he's got an absolute talent for finding players with his set pieces, and he's just so good with it. And to see another one fly in is absolutely beautiful as well. We have another one here. Bordas puts in another corner. Gransar gets on the end of it, but heads over the bar. Goes out for a goal kick. Now, potentially, a highlight in their favour as they are, well, looking to attack following a throw-in. But Bordas heads clear. Berger sprinting forward with it. And we may have an attack on. Berger forward. Vita Gabriel outside the box. Tries to put it out wide to Rafa Navarro, who runs onto the end of it. Puts in the cross. Vita Gabriel goes for goal, but can't get it past the defender, who blocks it off of the line. Which, frustrating, to be honest. That looked like it was going in, but no. It was close, though. It was a good attack. It was well forged, and it was good work to even get a chance from it. As Vita Gabriel nods down to Ayuk, who switches play across to Gransar. He sprints past the defender and strikes, but it's saved. We're having shot after shot, but we just cannot find a way to take the lead. We're playing some good stuff, though. It's got to be said, as we tried to go to the box with the corner, but it didn't quite work. The ball goes back to Bordas, back to Ponte. We don't even see the cross, which basically says everything about how good it was. A dramatic first half, and one where I think it's fairly safe to say we've been the better team despite an early injury. But we're not finding a lead, you know? We've had most of the shots on target and things like that, but, well, we just can't find the winning or a goal to put us in front, to be honest, which is frustrating. But let's get aggressive. Let's say I'm not happy. Derek Asede seemed to lose confidence, but everyone else reacted well to that. But, well, let's just get straight into the second half. Let's see if we can find a way to take the lead in this game. Highlight from kickoff here, carrying on. Gransar running towards goal. Gives it to Derek Asede. Strikes just wide. That was the highlight from kickoff. 20 seconds into the first half, we've had a fairly convincing chance already. As we have a throw in here. Navarro's on it. Tries to pick out Gransar. Can't quite give it to him. Well, he can, but the ball back to Navarro there was lost, sorry. But, well, that's a name, isn't it? And he's running forward with the ball. Derek Asede with a wonderful challenge. He said he looks demotivated after my team talk, but, well, he's not showing it there. He didn't look like he was losing confidence at all. He looked like he did very well. And we're back in possession of the ball, thanks to that. We're trying to work it forward, but they're not putting tons of pressure on, but we're also being a bit static. We're not really creating much space. As Zimmerman finds Ayuk with a great ball down this left-hand side. He goes for the cross. Vita Gabriel gets brought down in the box. That was clear as day. That is a penalty. And Rafa Navarro, of all people, is going to be the one to step up to take it. I think I need to reevaluate my penalty takers because I highly doubt he's the best one, but he's had 2 so far this season and put both away. Rafa Navarro is a penalty king, apparently, and it gives us the 2-1 lead from the spot. And, well, it's good to take the lead again. It's good to be winning, but we need to make sure we see this out because we've been good this game. We've been dominant, but we've not been convincing in our finishing. As Bordas takes a corner and Vita Gabriel heads over the bar, it's another chance there going a bit amiss. I'm really hoping that we can see this game out. Well, we've got a throw in here. I was considering making a change, but we'll see if this plays out first. Derek Asede is on it. Strikes from a long way out. It is a wonderful save from their keeper. Manages to get a hand to it and put it out for a corner. Cracking save there by their keeper. You honestly cannot fault him. As we're going to take this corner, they head clear with ease. We reclaim the ball, though. Can we get across into the box? Bordas is on it, finds Ponte, and as I expected, it did just fade out. And, well, I think a change might be necessary here. And I think Vita Gabriel's going to be the man to make way because Noé Stefan is just the obvious substitution to make, to be honest. Our back line's playing quite well, which is always a very good sign. So that's sort of giving me a bit of hope we can hold this out. We've got a strong defence here, but I'd love a third goal, to be honest, just to secure everything. Asede picks up a yellow card, which isn't ideal, but the rest of this game is flying by. 4 minutes of time added on. And it looks like we are going to manage to pick up a 2-1 win as the full-time whistle goes. Certainly a lot closer than the last 2 games, but it's another 3 points nonetheless. We are still undefeated. We are still yet to drop points. We have won every game so far this season. 9 points on the board. Well done, lads. It's a great win for us, and they all love it. It's looking good. I'm just hoping this injury to Marietti isn't anything too serious because obviously he's been quite good so far. He scored a very good goal in the last game. which is probably his highlight as well. Starred Lavaloya on 7 points, but other than that, the next highest is 5, and we're pulling off quite far ahead, to be honest, already. We've got a 5-point gap between us and the playoffs already, which is, well, it's very nice, to be honest. It's nice to see. You can't really complain too much. So, let's see how long this injury to Marietti is going to be. He is injured 3 to 6 weeks. It's not ideal, but we will just leave him to the physio. He will be out for that time, which may see us change our system. It depends what we have on offer, really. But, well, we do have quite a flexible squad. We are capable of changing system, so maybe we will do that. Roma are offering absolutely insane money for Gregory Berger. 850k up front, 625k over 12 months, another 625k after 10 games played, and another 120k per league appearance. And they will arrange a friendly with us, which will obviously be massive, massive money for our club. And 30% of his profit from next sale. It is ridiculous money that could absolutely change the club. We're going to reject it outright. We absolutely cannot let Gregory Berger leave, especially now that Marietti's picked up his injury. But it's insane money, and if it keeps going up, there will be a point where either we will have to consider it, or the board will just straight up accept. Because that amount of money is club-changing. So here we are then for the game against Le Mans FC, and again we have a fair bit to cover. First of all, a system change back to what we had last season due to the injury to Dorian Marietti, which, well, is going to see him out for a couple of weeks at the very least, which is quite unfortunate for him. Thomas Eriksson is on the bench in case we need an attacking midfielder, so it's nice to have him back, I'm not going to lie. Gargo Diothario has picked up an injury in training and is out for a couple of weeks. It's not major, he's only a squad player, but, well, I'd still rather have him around if possible. But Brian Mbembo is back fit. He's on the bench, he's on 88%, he's got no match sharpness, so I'm thinking we rest him today, maybe bring him on as a sub, play him in the cup game against Reims, which is coming up, to get his match sharpness back up a bit, to get him back used to playing football, and then we try and see what we can do from there. Now, the other thing I do want to cover is a lot of players do want to leave right now. Gransar wants to leave, Prevost wants to leave, Mysonial wants to leave. They've all had bids put in for them, which I am rejecting or asking for silly money for. Just, they're all kicking off about it. I've rejected transfer requests from 2 of them, I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, Mysonial hasn't put one in yet, but Gransar and Prevost have both put in transfer requests, which I have rejected because I don't want to lose them. So, I'm hoping it just doesn't have too big of an impact on this game, but we're just going to get into this match now against Le Mans FC, and hopefully we can have a good performance, to be honest, because, well, we kind of really do need it. They've got a similar setup to us with, well, quite a lot of regens in there, actually, so hopefully we can beat them. I'm going to, you know what, the squad don't really like me at the minute, so I'm going to let my assistant take the team talk, and my Sonial liked it. Let's just go to the tunnel. Let's say he's not ready to start this match and it's important not to rush him back. We've looked good in training, prepared for this eventuality. Yep, it sounds good to me. Let's get underway and hopefully all of the backroom drama doesn't impact our performance on the pitch. We have a corner here. Ilan Bordas puts it in. We go towards the back post. Can't find it, but Fillet manages... Oh, wait, Vita Gabriel? I thought that was Fillet. Vita Gabriel goes up with his head and manages to put it away. For some reason, Fillet was highlighted there. But it's saying it was... Oh, it was assisted by Fillet. Okay. Oh, he headed it to Vita Gabriel on this back post who turned it in. I completely missed that. And Vita Gabriel picks up another goal. He's scored quite a few this season already as we have another corner. Bordas tries to put it into the box. They've managed to clear. And, well, this could now be in their favour as they're looking to push forward. We're doing a good job of closing down, though, slowing down their attack, not allowing an easy counter as they play a ball through. We sweep it up pretty simply, and Ponte now on it should be able to get this clear without too much drama. As Asede plays a long ball over the top, Vita Gabriel's running at them, strikes, and it's just about saved. He can't manage to catch the ball, but he manages to turn it out for yet another corner. We are quite lethal from set pieces as Ilan Bordas puts it in. Berger strike. Oh no, there was a shove from Gransar onto one of their players, and unfortunately the goal is not good. It's unfortunate, but we're looking dangerous already. We've had chances. Let's keep this up. So that is a 1-0 lead at half-time. Nothing wrong with that. They've only had one shot in the game, and that was off target. So far, things are looking pretty good, it's got to be said. So I'm going to go and say you've played... no, I'm just going to say I'm pleased with how things are going, and they all look delighted at that, which is a good sign. Let's get into the second half, and hopefully we can extend this lead a little bit and give it a little bit of safety. 65 minutes into the game, we've seen nothing of this second half, so I am going to make a couple of changes, I do believe. Gregory Berger's not having the best game. Let's give Thomas Eriksson his debut for the club. Let's bring him on. 1-star rated by the scouts. I wonder whether that will hold true. And I'm also going to bring on Noé Stefan up top for Vita Gabriel. Just get him out there, see what he can do. And that should do for now. And Wembo might come on with, say, 15 minutes to go. Although, they do have a throw in here, in their own half. Shahid is obviously our man, who's out on loan to them. So, hopefully he doesn't punish us today. As Bordas tries to play forward, but they head clear. He does sweep the ball up again, though. And, well, maybe he'll try another long ball. And he does, out to Gransar on this right-hand side. But he can't get there. He claims the loose ball, though. Can he find a cross? No, he gets absolutely hacked down by Cellini. And is this going to be a red card? Is this going to be him leaving the pitch? I think it might be, and it is. Yeah, he absolutely just completely packed Gransar to the floor there. And, well, it has seen him pick up a red card. So, well, with 13 minutes to go, we do have a highlight, but I am going to make a change. Gransar is going to come off, and I'm going to bring on... Actually, no, Ayuk. Ayuk can come off, and Mbembo can come on. I'll bring him on as a winger should be fine, actually, a supporting winger. It's worked for us all game. And now, well, let's see if anything comes from this corner as Bordas plays it deep to Ayuk, who knocks it across to Derek Asede, whose shot just slips wide. Very close there, but not quite into the back of the net. We still have a 1-0 lead. And, well, they have a throw in deep in our half, taken by our man, taken by Shahid. And they knock it into the centre. Jacquot goes for it. Over the bar. They nearly tried to snatch something there, but... not quite on target as time is flying by. 4 minutes remain and we have a throw-in. Don't give this away. Thomas Eriksson, please. No. Okay, Derek Asede chases the ball back but can't get there. Petit's on it. They are in possession. 4 minutes of added time remaining. And, well, they're looking to try and mount an attack here. Down this left-hand side. They go for a cross to the back post. Uwar is on it. He strikes. And he puts it into the net. So little time left remaining. And they've managed to pull an equaliser out as Moustache puts it to the back post. It is his name. I had to read that properly to make sure. Moustache gets the assist. And, well, that's just kind of disappointing to concede against 10 men with such little time left. They've got a free kick in the dying minutes of the game. Hopefully this doesn't get any worse as Petit is on the ball, knocks it across. And that... oh, he's offside. It's going to be a free kick to us, but you can't imagine there's enough time left for anything to come of it. And quite a disappointing 1-0 or 1-1 draw. It's our first result that isn't a win of the season. I'm going to say that it's not good enough because, well, I just don't think it is. And that's disappointing, really. It really is. It's still a draw. We are still undefeated and we are still top of the league on 10 points. But, well, now we only have a 2-point gap. I mean, if we'd have picked up 2 more there, we would have been 4 points clear at the top of the league, which would have been very, very nice. But... we'll take it for what it is. We are still unbeaten, and we just need to try and find winning ways again in the next game. But before that, I'm going to play this game in the Cup against Reims. They obviously battered us last time we played them, 6-2, but we are playing much better football now than we were then. So tomorrow's episode will see us play 2 teams. It will see us play the team in second, which is Gaza Jarcio, who are newly relegated, and FCSM, who... they're a pretty decent side, to be honest. Well, actually, apparently not. They're currently bottom of the league. What? Okay, so we should be absolutely battering them. Although Le Mans were only on 1 point before today's game. Oh, no, they weren't. They were on 3. Never mind. Le Mans were on... it feels like a loss. It really does. Hopefully, then, we can... well, we can put ourselves back into winning ways next time out. Because that, to be frank, wasn't good enough. Thank you all very much for watching. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, all of that good stuff, and I will catch you all tomorrow. The video will be up at 5:30, or you can subscribe to get that into your feed, whichever you prefer. Have a wonderful night. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.